I love that we can use texture paste to create different dimension on our cards. Let's compare the white matte texture paste from Ranger with the black matte texture paste. So I'm going to do the white paste on black cardstock. I'm going to do the black cardstock or black paste on white cardstock. I'm just using a palette knife and pushing them through the stencil or pushing the paste through the stencils. You want to make sure when you're using stencils and texture paste that you clean off the paste while it is still wet. You don't want to let that paste dry on your stencil. Now I'm using a stencil here, but you could easily apply it right to the paper. This just gives it an interesting pattern. When I apply texture paste, I like to make it even with the top of the stencil. That way I know I have a nice even coat. If you want to have more, you can do a thicker coat. I just like to have a nice even coat there. So I'm going to let that dry for about an hour, and it's dried and the appearance hasn't changed very much. I'm going to alter these a little bit with some distressed mica sprays. So these are some colored sprays that have some colored mica in them, and they're going to show up beautifully on both the white and the dark cardstock, as well as the white and the dark paste. Clear sprays would not work, or transparent sprays like just the distressed mica stain, or sorry, just the distress stains. They wouldn't work on that dark cardstock. They would show up on the paste, but they wouldn't show up on the cardstock. Now I'm going to spray a little bit of each one of them. If you find you have a clogged nozzle, just put it under some water, and I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes, and it gives it a beautiful shimmery look. With the dark paste, you still see that dark color underneath there, but you still see that shimmer from that mica as well. And I love the fact that we can alter our texture paste to suit the project that we're creating.